Hey, Hebrew fan. Now, a lot of you guys have seen this figure before. It's nothing new. I just have a ton of them, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and show some great ideas to make customs out of this figure. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. So first thing, this is Hero 2. He's the heroic son of He-Man, so that's kind of cool. It's He-Man's son. This takes place after New Adventures. So He-Man comes back. He has a grown son or an older teenage son, and kind of has a story there. His name's Dare, and so it's a pretty cool storyline. Let's go ahead and open them up and take a look. Now, one thing I really like about this figure, which makes this figure a huge one I like to get to buy first, is this sword right here. This sword right here makes this figure all worthwhile. You'll notice it's the sword from the old comic books that came with the figures. And so I've actually bought some of these figures just to get extra swords that I can use. So it's a great part of the figure is the sword. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. Now he does come with an extra piece of armor, so you can put this armor on. And in the comic that came with some of the classic figures, you'll see him wearing this armor instead. Now the armor he's wearing is from the Filmation pitch they had for making Son of He-Man Hero. Now there was two different heroes. As you know, we had the hero from the same time as Eldor, and he was supposed to be a figure that was released that never was. And so this is Hero 2, and again, when Filmation was going to make it, they were going to make it the Son of He-Man instead of making it Powers of Grayskull, which takes place in like pre-Eternia with dinosaurs and other cool stuff. All right, so here's the figure. Now, something that's really cool about this figure is, first of all, he's very versatile because he comes with extra armor. Oh, his leg's kind of frozen there. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's got some kind of plastic melding or something going on there. In fact, you can see in that area, it's all kind of crusty and yucky. So that's kind of a bummer. And another thing that's cool with this figure is these boots. These boots are also similar to the kind of boots that you would see He-Man wearing in the old comics. So I use these boots all the time for customs in order to make He-Man figures that look like the old comics. Now another cool feature that I was trying to get to before his leg was frozen is this little handgun that he has. And this handgun fits right into that holster just like that. So that's kind of a fun little feature. So there we go. There is Hero, son of He-Man. Just like the other figures, he has ankle articulation. Now he doesn't have the peg hole there, which is great, a new advancement there. His legs turn, or his feet turn right, or his boot cut turns right there. He's got knee bends. He twists up here at the top, rotates up there, waist turn, ab crunch, shoulder, bicep, elbow, and then of course at the wrist he turns as well. His head moves and can be removed, and he comes with two sets of armor. This one here, it holds the sword nicely, and then this one right here, which is like the New Adventures. So let's get into some cool customs. So obviously one custom that is really easy to make that I would suggest if you're going to have a hero figure to get two, just for this one custom, and that is Hero dressed like this from the Filmation pitch in the blue armor, and then He-Man, or Hero, dressed like this, which is his alternate armor. So that's one really quick custom. Basically, just swap the armor out, and then you have a second hero the way he looked in the comic. Now, another one I like to do is this one right here, my Barbarian Hero, and I used the blue weapons from the armor pack. I used King Randor's boots. I used Stratos's loincloth, and I forget the name, that Egyptian guy they have that came out. I used his body for this, and then I put a little bit of darker paint on Hero's face to match the skin tone, and then I have my Barbarian Hero. Nephew, that's his name. I used Nephew's body. Now, because I've used so many of the snake armor He-Man heads, I figured, what the heck, I might as well make a snake armor hero. So there he is with, of course, my custom extra piece here. So he can capture the snakes from far away with his clamp. So there you go. And then, of course, I put his sword that's supposed to be his sword instead of the 2000X sword. I thought that was fitting to use his own sword. And then I have made the New Adventures hero. And this hero here, I've used the wrist cuffs and the boots from Dare. And then I used the helmet from Darius. I sanded out the front to fit his hair. And so that fits on there. So now you can have a helmet to look like New Adventures. And then I added the weapons from New Adventures He-Man. So there you go. And the nice part is, because this vest is from New Adventures, the sword fits just perfectly in there. So that's a great way to go. So I got my New Adventures hero with the helmet. And then I have this hero, which uses the weapons from Lord Mask, I believe his name is, and then the armor from the Thunder Punch He-Man from the 90s. So there is the 90s He-Man, the Thunder Punch armor, which matches the sword and shield. And then, of course, the boots here are from New Adventures He-Man. So that's this custom here. And then a custom I really like is this one here. Now, I used to be a huge Street Fighter fan. This reminds me of Ken, but the idea is his hero just dressed in his normal clothes. And I used this from the Prince Adam from PowerCon. I used his normal gun, obviously. And then I used Bo's shorts, and I believe Bo's legs for this as well, because I wanted the blue to be a little different to match this better. And then I used Hero's boots and Hero's arms, and it's probably Bo's upper body. I can't remember if it's Bo's or not. But there we go. And then my last one is a throwback to Hero's name, where I just took and did a head swap. Basically, I took a hero figure and I put Hero 2's head on it. And it's cool, the skin color actually matches really close. So for kicks, I did throw Hero's head on Hero's 2's body. He's just sitting in the other room. But I decided to go with the purple one because I thought purple was fitting for the son of He-Man. All right, so those are all of my Hero 2 customs. And you can see you can make quite a few of them. And that's all I got. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I am going to go and swap out this hero since he has a problem with his leg. I can't believe it's like the glue. You can see they got glue just in there like crazy. I don't know what happened at the factory, but what a mess. But luckily, I have some extra bodies that don't have all the parts, so I will just swap it out and make a new hero. And this one will probably end up in the scrap heap. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Oh, hey, thanks, Chris. Yep, the helmet works really good, and I've done the same thing for New Adventures He-Man, too. I've taken Darius's helmet and sanded it out for New Adventures He-Man and then painted it gold. So New Adventures He-Man has a removable head as well, or removable helmet as well. Way cooler than the helmet that he's stuck on his head all the time. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video. I'm just going to let this run while I grab my other hero figure and start swapping it out. So you can see what I was talking about with the head, for those that are still watching. So I'm just going to go ahead, and this hero here is missing the gun and the sword, so I'll just pull those off and put them on the other one. Now a lot of times this gun is glued on. I'm not sure why they do that, but let's see how this one is, if it's glued on or not. Oh, not too bad. We'll just stick that right on here. I like to angle it a little bit. Oh, it has kind of the Han Solo look where it's kind of angled, high on one side, low on the other. Oh, almost. Sometimes you have to finagle these things. It takes quite a while just to do the simplest little tasks with these figures. Just so you know, the video actually is over. I'm just kind of putting this together for those that are still hanging around. Thanks, cool. But you can just go ahead and stop the video if you want. And check out some other videos. I got some great videos on some great customs and some other things as well. It is just not wanting to go back together. All right, time to grab a screwdriver. All right, let's see if I can get this on there better with a screwdriver. Hooray. Now I see why they use glue. Anyway, you used to have such problems with these things. See, the cool thing, you guys can see now the little problems I have sometimes with the simplest things. Sometimes it's really annoying. There we go. Actually, you know what? That armor is kind of dirty. I'm going to swap that out too. Let's check this armor out. Yep, it looks pretty good. Now this armor, just like with the belt, sometimes is really tricky and does not like to go back together. We'll see if I get lucky this time. Do I feel lucky? All right, if you guys are still watching, that's unbelievable. I would have already switched videos by now. If you're still there, hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, tell your friends. Got one side on. Hooray. All right. There we go. I got a nice clean-legged hero there. All right, there is my army of heroes. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'm turning off the camera now. Check out my other videos. Check out my thing I just made on Shadow Weaver, and I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.